Welcome back to Virtual Reality Game Dev Ed. This is the 18th tutorial video for our friend Sky on using Blender, MakeHuman with Blender. Now I've been editing my hair a little bit before I came back, working on it, just trying to make it a bit more perfect. There's one thing I want to change right away though. Here, and show you the difference between this. I've been playing with curl, and I'm really not liking how curly it is for this style, this character here. Anyway, I think I want to curl the end of it maybe, but not this part. This part's pulled back, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this wave option real quick and see how this looks when I render it. Yeah, that's definitely a lot more like what I'm going for here. Okay. So now, go back to your 3D view. First thing I want to do here is actually turn my character around. So we're going to go back into object mode. We're going to select our body here. Well, you know what? Let's actually just move the camera over. Oh, because we have the light over there and everything. Okay. Select this. And hit R on your keyboard. That's not the angle we want to rotate him from. We want to rotate him on the Z axis, so hit Z. And then do 90 degrees, so 90. And then go ahead and place him there, left. And then go ahead and select this again. Jump up to your top view, hit 7 on your number pad. Select this little box, and let's move him back to our center. Left click to place him there. Okay, now we can see our hair from the side. That's what I'm going for here. I want to see my hair from the side view real quick. When it's rendered, my arm's in the way. So real quick, I can close this render up here and jump back to the 3D view. I want to actually go ahead and from now that he's facing the right, I want to take it from the right view here, hit 3 on your number pad, move this arm down out of the way. Left click to place it. I want to do the same thing with this arm real quick. Go ahead and just pull these arms out of the way. And now let's go ahead and render that. See how our hair looks real quick. Don't worry about the mesh on the clothes right now. We'll come back to that. Okay, so that's actually looking pretty decent for a ponytail here. Okay, but one thing we're going to have to do, we're actually going to have to create a little object and put a little ring around this so we know right where we want to be working with. And then we're going to go ahead and grow out the back of our hair and create our ponytail back here, okay? So go back to front view. I'm going to go ahead and click 1 on my number pad to jump back to front view. I'm going to pull his head back to the normal position, first of all. Second of all, since we're only working on the hair here, I'm going to go ahead and move the camera up a bit so it's looking more at his head. 1 in your number pad, make sure it's kind of centered there. Okay, and then I want to change these pixel sizes. I'm going to go ahead and just do like 1000 by 1000. Let's go ahead and just make it half the size real quick. And I want to go ahead and render that image. Okay. See, it's pixelated because it's not a very good quality render. But that's okay. I still don't need so many pixels in it. We could make this even, say, 500 by 500 real quick. Go ahead and render that image. And then we want to move it closer to the head. Actually, let's go ahead and leave that 1000 by 1000. Just move the camera closer. That'll work for me. Hit 3 on your number pad to get to the right view. Move your camera quite a bit closer. Okay, now go ahead and render it again. Now we should get a little bit better quality view of what we're working with here. Okay. So now we see the different colors in the texture that I created there. That's cool. That's definitely what we want there. We have a decent form for our ponytail here now. Alright, finally. So we're going to go ahead and create an object and make a little ring. And then after we do that, we're going to grow out his hair real quick. So jump back into your 3D view. Okay. Let's go ahead and add. Now we could make a circle straight from this. If you have, we can make a Bezier circle or Nert circle. Either way. However, we can also just come right here and create a little circle mesh. Okay. So the first thing we want to do here is actually just hit E, Z. Oh, we need to be in edit mode, excuse me. Hit E. See? No. We want to select our little circle. Excuse me. There we go. Now E, Z. Doesn't want to let me extrude it like that. And this isn't the circle we want to use then. Let's go ahead and add a, oh, you know what, I wasn't in, yeah, you know what, that's not the circle I don't believe that's the type of circle we want to use there. Let's just go ahead and add a cylinder. Okay. And then press tab to get to edit mode. Okay, we want to scale this along the z-axis. So S, Z, we want to make it a little thin. That's good enough. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and delete these center faces. Okay. So hold Control and use your left mouse. Go ahead and delete those real quick. Delete those faces. And then we want to do the same thing on these bottom faces. Control, left click, circle that, and delete those faces. Delete on your keyboard, delete those faces. Okay. Now, go ahead and A to select your whole circle. And we also want to scale this down a bit. Well, you know what? We'll scale it right when we get over there. Let's work with it first. First thing we want to do is solidify it. So, I'll show you where it is. It's under the modifiers here. We can add the modifier and solidify it right there. If you don't want to do it like that, all you have to do is just hit the space bar and under search start typing solidify. It's right there. Okay, we want to make this a bit thicker though, so we're actually gonna scale this up to say 0.1. See how that looks. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now A to deselect, A to select everything. Now we have a good hollow cylinder here. Now we want to rotate this along the y-axis by 90 degrees. So R, Y, 90. Left click to set it there. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and move it towards our guy. About to where you want your ring. Okay. That looks okay. Now I want to scale it down so it fits around that right. So S and just pull it in. I want to move this down just a little bit. Move a little bit closer to my head. Okay. That looks close enough. Except I want to extrude it now along the x-axis a little bit. So I'm going to hit, or scale it, excuse me. S,